No, Council, my name is JashaLyonsEcho Hawk. I'm enrolled Seminole Creek, but I'm also Pawnee, Omaha, and Iowa. The definition of indigenous is produced, growing, living, or occurring naturally in a particular region or environment. To use the term indigenous is simply to better state the original inhabitants of this country. Indigenous is more inclusive than American Indian or Native American, as there are 370 million indigenous people, or 5,000 different groups or nations of indigenous people worldwide. That's as many as 4,000 still speaking their indigenous languages. 39 federally recognized nations reside in Oklahoma, making it the second most populous state in the Union for indigenous residents. Of these 39 nations, 36,572 indigenous people reside in Oklahoma City, making it the fourth city in the U.S. with the most indigenous residents. Knowing these numbers, it is clear that providing a limited view of these unique and varied people through Red Earth powwow and exhibition dancing is dismally narrow. Knowing these numbers, it is clear that a major city like Oklahoma City offering one pan-Indian event to the community, to the visiting public, is selling itself short. Knowing these numbers, will Oklahoma City not see the value in accepting this resolution as an opportunity to originate and create one of the biggest confluences of cultural celebration in the heart of Indian Territory? We have an opportunity, Oklahoma City, to build a brand new event that honors and celebrates indigenous people through art like Bunky Echo Hawk and Shane Goshorn, through film like Sterling Harjo and Stephen Paul Judd, through fashion like Joseph Koshaway and Shawnee Designs, through sport like Sam Bradford, who was an Oklahoma City resident. Indigenous people are more than powwows. They are more than just dance. Indigenous people are like you, council members. They are business owners, doctors, entertainers, filmmakers, Nike consultants, professional athletes, and all these folks I just named are indigenous and Oklahoman. Indigenous people need to be celebrated and can be honored through a festival that can rival Santa Fe's Indian Art Market or Albuquerque's Gathering of Nations, which both nonprofit organizations have been able to bring in $20 million a day for their respective host cities, and as many as 150,000 visitors from around the world. And the day does matter. The day is sensitive. The resolution is meant to be time-specific because we, Oklahoma City, have to acknowledge some things that make us uncomfortable, that make us want to turn away and perhaps shuffle off. These things we have brought up are not any more easy to share than it is for you to hear them. But they have to be known so we don't make the same mistakes, so we can have a fresh, full future. And I'm happy to be here, to stand before you, Oklahoma City Council, to be able to share. I am here, a contemporary person, the product of a lineage of ancestors who fought to be here. I am the 2% that still remains, and that needs to be acknowledged because it is beautiful, and that beauty can be manifested into an incredible hallmark for this great city. Please allow us our Indigenous Peoples Day as requested. Please allow us to give back to this city, this community, because as much as this day is for us, it is for you as well. Please vote yes. Mado.